You are playing a financial game that was quietly rigged 3 years ago. The middle class believes they are building wealth by putting their fiat into index funds. They look at their brokerage accounts, see an 8% annual return, and celebrate. But they are measuring their wealth with a broken ruler. When you account for the true rate of global liquidity expansion and actual asset inflation, that 8% return means you are mathematically bleeding to death. If the money supply expands by 12% and your portfolio grows by 8%, you did not get richer. You lost 4% of your purchasing power. You are not building wealth. You are simply losing your purchasing power slightly slower than the person next to you. The legacy financial system was designed to keep you comfortable with nominal gains, while slowly and silently extracting your actual time and energy. This extraction is not an accident. It is a mathematical certainty known as the Cantillon Effect. When new fiat currency is printed by a central bank, it does not enter the economy evenly. The institutions closest to the printer, the banks, the tech leviathans, and the sovereign funds, get the money first. They use this cheap, newly printed capital to buy up all the hard, finite assets in the real world: the land, the infrastructure, and the compute power. By the time that newly printed money trickles down to your paycheck or your savings account, the prices of those physical assets have already skyrocketed. You are forced to pay tomorrow's inflated prices with yesterday's depreciated wages. The system forces the working class to subsidize the asset purchases of the elite. And right now, this effect is being hyper-accelerated by artificial intelligence. So where is all this global liquidity actually flowing? Look at the tech leviathans. The crowd views companies like Microsoft, Amazon, and Nvidia as standard technology stocks. The elite view them as apex predators. As they build out the multi-trillion-dollar architecture for artificial general intelligence, these corporations have become sovereign liquidity vacuums. They are absorbing all of the loose capital in the legacy economy and converting it directly into synthetic compute power and physical infrastructure. They are issuing massive debt facilities to buy nuclear power plants, silver, and copper. They are no longer participating in the free market. They are consuming it. They are transforming depreciating paper money into the most powerful cognitive engines in human history. If your portfolio does not own a piece of the swarm, you are the yield. This brings us to the terrifying, inescapable reality of the modern economy. You cannot outsave the printing press, and you cannot out-earn the algorithm. The central banks are trapped in a debt spiral. They must print fiat currency to infinity just to service sovereign debt. Simultaneously, artificial intelligence is driving the value of your biological cognitive labor to exactly $0. Think about the math. You have an infinite supply of money chasing finite assets, while your personal ability to earn that money evaporates because a machine can do your job for fractions of a cent. By the old rules of finance, the game is completely unwinnable. If you follow traditional financial advice, your middle-class portfolio is already dead. But the game is only unwinnable if you stay at the table. The elite do not hold fiat currency, and they do not rely on traditional index funds. They play an asymmetrical game. They recognize that while fiat is infinite, the physical reality required to run the AI algorithms is strictly finite. So they are actively moving their capital out of paper promises and into the physical bottlenecks. They are buying uranium. They are hoarding copper and highly conductive silver. They are securing energy grids and server architecture. They are buying the heavy physical cage that the digital algorithm is trapped inside. They understand that he who controls the energy controls the machine. The greatest wealth transfer in human history is not happening in secret. It is happening right in front of you. The transition from the legacy economy to the synthetic economy will wipe out anyone who is still trading their time for depreciating fiat. You must decouple your capital from the old world. Stop playing their game. Own the physical infrastructure. Own the compute. Own the absolute, undeniable limits of the earth. Stay quiet. Stay ahead. This channel is the blueprint for the transition. Subscribe to the architecture and access the free 2026 Capital Shift Playbook via the link below.